Hey everyone, Desiree here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you my current planner setup, the system that I'm using. As so many of us do, we're constantly changing, evolving with our planner setups and our planner systems. And I am no exception to that. I have gone through so many planners, so many systems over the years. But right now I've kind of settled into one that I think is working out quite well, and I wanted to share it with you. Now, if you saw my Instagram post, I shared a picture of what I'm currently using as far as planning goes. And I've never really been the person to kind of stick with just one planner. I've always had several planners for different purposes, and I always have more than one notebook depending on what I'm doing. Right now, I'm really trying to become a morning person, and I am trying to, I guess, refine and define my morning routine. So you're going to see some of those elements in what I'm about to show you right now. But let's go ahead and get into it. I want to say that if this lighting is different, it's because I'm filming at night and I don't have daylight. So if it looks a little different than how my videos normally look, that's why. But, I'm hoping it still works out for the purpose of the video. So, as you can see here, I've got 3 notebooks, planners, journals, and I'm going to explain them all to you. But first of all, I just wanted to show you guys, look at the patina that is starting to develop on my Foxy Fix Santa Fe. You can see it's starting to darken because this is where this is my everyday carry. I handle it a lot, and you can kind of see it's starting to darken here in the middle, and I'm really liking it. I may condition this just so I can get it darker and so it doesn't look so odd with, you know, how it's kind of uneven. But anyway, just thought I'd mention that. But let's, like I said, let's get into it. So I've got my Foxy Fix B6 everyday carry. This is the wide, so I've got 6 notebooks in here. I have done a setup on this. If I can remember, I will link that below. And that's what I keep with me every day. I also have a Recollections weekly, hourly planner that I have been using and that I'm really, really loving. And this is where I do more of my main home planning. And then, this is new. I have a what is this? Just a folder with note paper, and it's kind of like a clipboard. And I have on here my level 10 success affirmations, and this is what I do as part of my morning routine. Now I am doing the Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Hope I said that right. And I'm, like I said, I'm trying to become a morning person, and I am really focusing on getting up early and getting things done. I'm not a morning person by nature, so it's been quite a challenge. But I do like it when I get up. I'll make a separate video on this if you guys are interested about how I'm doing this and how I'm incorporating this. But that's where these level 10 success affirmations, where these level 10 success affirmations come from. And so when I do my morning routine, I just grab this little clipboard folder. I don't use either of these. Okay, so let's start off with this. This is my main everyday carry. I take this with me to work. I take it with me when I'm out shopping. Now, I may not always bring this like in the store if I'm just going to run in the post office or grocery store or something like that. But I always bring this with me, and if I don't actually carry it with me in the store or whatever, I do leave it in the car. So I keep a calendar in here, notes, lists. I keep my food journal in here, a finance journal. You know, like I said, I covered everything in that video, so if you're interested, I will link it below. So this is my main everyday carry. This is my brain extension when I'm out and about. Now, the Recollections weekly, hourly planner. This I just got, I think, in August. So I just kind of started using it around September, I think, because I wasn't sure if I even wanted to use it. But it is an hourly planner, and I started using it, like I said, maybe even in September. I've kind of used some of the empty pages for notes. But yeah, I kind of started using it here in September because I wasn't sure how I would like the hourly layout, and I ended up really liking it. Then I kind of went whole hog using it in October. And you can see I really kind of focused on scheduling my tasks, breaking down my day by time, and I realized that I got so much more done. So this was kind of replacing my big happy planner that just kind of had the blocks for like 3 blocks. It didn't have the time. But I'm finding that I really like the hourly layout, and so that's kind of how I'm doing my my home planning, my main planning. And this stays at home. This is not a planner that leaves the house. Okay, so this is the week we're in. I'm actually filming this before we're actually in this week, so that's why it's not filled out yet. But I really like the hourly layout. It's making me kind of consider buying the, I think Happy Planner has a new hourly planner, and I know Erin Condren has one. I mean, this is an 18-month planner, so it goes all the way to December of 2018. But I do like it. Like I said, I'm really liking scheduling my to-do list instead of just writing a to-do list and then figuring out when it's going to get done. And I think I talked about that in my last video. Okay, so that is my main home planner for right now. Then, and this isn't even really quite a planner, but I'm going to share it anyway because I do use this every day. So every morning when I wake up, I grab this little clipboard folio and I read these affirmations. And I think some of this is stuff from that you're supposed to read the night before. And if you're familiar with the Miracle Morning, you kind of know what these are. But I read this. I read the self-confidence affirmations every morning. And then I read the level 10 success affirmations every single morning. And sometimes I'm exhausted when I get up. But I read them. And by the time I'm done reading them, I feel very empowered and ready to take on the day. And then, depending on what I'm reading, because I give myself about 10-15 minutes to read something every single morning. So I grab whatever book I'm reading, this little clipboard, and then this has note paper. And so depending on what I'm reading, I will write notes down. And I really love this. And then I also have some notes in here that I'm not really using. But sometimes in the morning, things will kind of come to my head, and I'll need some place to write things down. So I have some blank, what are these? Day schedule papers in case something comes up while I'm doing my morning stuff. And then like the other day, I was thinking about my grocery list, like staples, and so I have a staple list of things that we always buy every week. So, I mean, I know it's pretty random. This has nothing to do with, with my planning system. But just thought I'd show you guys what I have in there. And then that is a list of all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so this is what I'm using every single morning. Now, I used to have a notebook, a traveler's notebook that I used in the morning, but I found it wasn't as easy to like write in and take notes in because sometimes I'm still stumbling around when I get up. And this is much easier to just grab, start reading, or just open this thing and start writing instead of a traveler's notebook where I got to flip to a particular insert, yada, yada, yada. So this is my current planning system right now. And it's working. And you know what's funny is like it's actually very boring, but it's working. So I know I had a couple of people asking questions like, what am I using right now? What am I going to use going into 2018? That I haven't decided yet. And I also had a question about am I going to be doing a Christmas planner this year? And I don't think I will be, but I'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about my current setup and my current system, feel free to throw those down in the comments below. I can't think of anything else to add. I think I've pretty much touched on everything I wanted to share with you guys, at least in this video. And if you are not subscribed, please make sure you do so. I've got a lot more videos to come. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye.